Another day, another yap. Hello gamers and welcome to another YouTube video. Update 2.0 also brings finally the third campaign. Now, this is something a lot of people are going to be very interested in because you're going to be able to get a tier 11, the black rock, but also a tier 10 and something else. And they have reworked the system. Choose your path. Each operation is divided into 3 mission series: Vanguard, Ambush, and Assistance. Maybe we should watch the video first. That is what I'm thinking. Maybe we should just watch the video first, and then we'll probably get all this information that we're looking for as well. Right, so let's do that.
Point of no return has passed. The satellite has been launched into orbit. The whole world has learned military secrets and found itself entangled in hundreds of threads, all leading to the Architect's hands. Discover what Project Kronos is and whether its developments can be used for good. Gather intel on the new weapon, and we'll build you vehicles capable of standing against it. All
Very
clear?
cool intro.
Then welcome to Sector 3.
This is the third personal missions campaign.
Hooray!
That means new rewards.
Hooray!
And the rarest tier 11 tank of all.
The
A
black.
new challenge to test your skills, and a new reason
Dude, the black rock, it's
to
so
ask yourself,
black. It's so black. It's got a big barrel, and I bet it's rocking some damn good penetration as well, huh? Look at that girth.
am I capable of this?
It's-
There's only one
When I see that barrel, I'm also wondering, am I capable of handling all that? Who knows?
way to find out.
Who knows?
Sector 3 is a path to recognition and well-earned rewards.
Finally, I'm able to call people hunds when they're playing in their Windhund.
It's a long road with many steps, but each one is clear and well within your reach. This will demand your full focus, so Sector 3 is completed separately from the first 2 campaigns.
Like
The
before.
campaign consists of 3 operations, completed one after the other. The first features relatively simple missions.
I will never be able to do this one.
The second is more challenging. You'll need to complete its missions twice, in different vehicles. Thanks to these repetitions,
Nope. What a look at that, man. Premium consumables, mainly heat.
missions conditions are less dependent on luck and random chance. Adapt, change your tactics, choose your vehicles carefully, and you'll succeed. The third operation follows the same
Being able to use tier 11, of course, is a very good thing. Like you see tier 8 to tier 11, especially for some of the later missions.
format. But you don't need to repeat its final 5 missions. They'll be tough enough as they are. Each operation includes 3 series of missions that replace the previous structure based on vehicle type or nation. The Vanguard series is for tough frontline vehicles. Assault
Good. Nation locking is so 2020 altogether. Quite often, I think people have run into the, oh, hey, Daki, what is the best tank for this mission? And you're like, well, it would be this one. Oh, I don't have that, you know, in that nation. This can still be the case, but at least now, you're like expanding the possibilities of tanks that people can use.
and breakthrough heavy tanks, as well as some versatile ones. For the Ambush series, you'll need fire support vehicles. Snipers and auto-reloaders of different types will come in handy. And the Assistance series is all about light tanks or artillery. It's your call. Choose what you like and what you're best in. Each series is made up of 15 missions that are completed
like
sequentially,
before.
one after the other. The
Boy.
mission series are independent of each other, so you can have up to 3 active missions at once. Many objectives can be achieved in multiple different ways. So if you're struggling to
What a healthy change for missions. What a healthy change. I'm going to say it again. Blocking damage is one of the dumbest mission parameters I've ever seen in my life. Actually, there's a lot of mission parameters that I consider very dumb from a gameplay perspective. For me, as a player, when I'm focusing on missions and I get a battle where I know I can't do the mission, it's a negative feedback loop. start the battle, see a mission that I cannot complete in this battle, be annoyed, finish the battle, repeat. It's like a negative feedback loop the whole time. Of course, like, I'm not saying that all of these missions will always be possible in every battle, but the ore, again, expands the possibilities of battles where something is possible. And especially when you have a dumbass mission like blocking that makes you play in a way that is not encouraged. Yeah? Tanks can block damage, but you shouldn't actively seek to block damage because it also means you can take damage. Blocking is the thing you do or supposed to do when you have no other option on what to do. You go for blocking. But if you can just hide, you 100% should just hide, you know? So, like, I don't like that it forces you to play in a certain way. That's why I've always hated the blocking missions. Union 8, I think, block like 8 or 10 hits for 279. Block twice your HP, somewhere in there as well. In the German tree, I get a, what is it? Not fire for shell proof, block your own HP and damage. All those missions I hated. And it's not just that. I hate more than just blocking missions. I hate kill missions. I hate cap missions as well. Anything that makes me play in a way that I normally wouldn't play, to seek out something, I don't know. I don't like that. So the ore is for me pretty good, you know.
Complete a mission, you'll be able to find another approach. Choose your own way to success. Each completed mission in a series earns you campaign points that fill the overall operation progression. This is your main source of points, but there's another one too. In the third campaign, you can use good old daily missions and new weekly ones. Like the mission series, they also earn you campaign points, just not as many.
We'll talk about this more.
Completing a whole operation just by doing daily missions will take far too long. We recommend completing as many series missions as you can, then using daily and weekly missions to get you over the finish line. These regular missions let you keep moving toward your goal, even when you're stuck on a tough series mission. Fill the operation progression and, part by part, assemble your ultimate...
I guess we can talk about it now already, about this daily and weekly mission. I had a lot of people come to stream and be like, oh man, I don't like it that people are going to be able to technically skip missions by doing daily and weeklies outside of completing the mission. And I will go back to what I told them on stream as well, is I do not see how it affects you or me or anybody that Steve with 40% win ratio is going to be able to get, let's say, a Black Rock after I don't know how many time, probably a long time, by doing daily and weekly missions, which one already make him play daily and weekly. You know, like, okay, the weekly thing, you know, makes him play daily. Let's say it takes him a year and a half, 2 years by playing every single day to get the Black Rock. How does it affect you? How does it affect me that he is able to get that tier 11? The people that want it earlier will have done the missions already, will have had it for a far longer time, will have had the novelty of it, the experience with it as well, and will simply do better in it as well, because Steve, with his 40% win ratio, is probably not really going to enjoy playing his tier 11 too often because he's going to do awful in it. And before, the other argument was then like, yeah, but then he gets to play tier 11. If Steve wants to play tier 11, he's going to play tier 11, all right? Grinding in World of Tanks, these days, if somebody wants to get to the endgame content with 40, 35% win ratio, whatever, they will get there at some point. So it makes no difference if he's playing a hacker or a Taschenrate or a Gorilla or a Blackrock at that point, in my opinion. So I think this is personally pretty good, especially because there's also a lot of people over the years that have gotten stuck on a 260 mission, have gotten stuck on a 279 mission, and have never been able to get the tank because of it, and have been stuck on there for so long that, you know, they even stopped trying. They don't care anymore. It's a mission that they're never really going to complete unless they get super lucky. It is an extremely negative experience for those people, and that gives them two options. They give up on the missions. Three options. They give up on the mission. They give up on the mission. It randomly completes at some point. They get stuck somewhere else. That's not the third reason. They get stuck somewhere else and rinse and repeat. Because there is a lot of annoying missions in the 279 and 260 even. three, in my opinion, that are like really, hard for the average player. Or the last option, they pay somebody to do it for them. So if we are going to be like, oh, well, I don't think that they should unlock it randomly. So then you're basically saying that, okay, you're more okay with them paying like $50 to somebody to do the missions for them. I don't think this is something to be encouraged, like boosting and mission completion for money in general. And it's not even why I think this is a good thing. It's a side factor of it that, no need to pay somebody to do it for you if it's going to complete at some point anyways, if you're stuck on a mission. But it's mainly about getting the positive experience for everyone to get the reward at some point. The people that want the prestige will have the prestige from getting it early. But afterwards, it doesn't affect your quality of life, my quality of life, if somebody after however much time is able to get the tank. It doesn't take away from your achievement from doing the missions, because you know that you did the missions, and you should do it for you. That you have done the missions, you've completed the missions, you haven't done it with dailies, you've grinded the campaign, you have that prestige. You don't, like, just because somebody else gets it in a different way, doesn't take away from what you've achieved in that regard. So I personally think this is a very, very good thing for me, because when you design a campaign like this, you want everybody to be able to get it at some point. Like, there's no point for thousands of people to be stuck in a certain set of missions at some point because they can't complete it. And like I said, I don't think it changes anything for any of us. And if anything, it's better that, people are going to be playing a heavy at tier 11 at some point than, like another tank destroyer, or, if one day we get 80 in tier 11 at tier 11 80. So, that's my opinion on it. I think it's honestly a good thing, because it doesn't affect us whatsoever. And for them, it will just be a positive experience. Yeah, let's continue.
Weapon. And earn rewards along the way, including credits, free XP, crew members, experimental equipment components, personal reserves, and much more.
We love free things.
There are also commemorative
We don't care about
Sector
this.
3 themed rewards, including ultra-rare 3D customization
I cannot care about the 3D elements.
There's also a way to stand out among the very best. By completing all 45 operation missions, you'll receive not only standard rewards, but also a unique badge and an exclusive style designed specifically for that vehicle.
Extra
Completing
prestige,
all
whatever we're
3
talking about.
operations with honors will reward you with an ultra-rare badge, legendary 3D customization elements, and a year of World of Tanks premium
Dude,
account.
the year of World of Tanks premium account is crazy, though. I mean, these days, people that kind of pay for the loot boxes and stuff already have a lot of premium most of the time, but like a year is still crazy.
Everything you need to let the world know I did it. But
I think that's a value of like 20k gold.
Vehicles, there for the very best, and just owning them.
We don't care about this. I mean, I don't care about this. Interested about this. Interested if this is actually spaced armor. If this counts as like, this looks like a heat shield. So I'm wondering if this counts as a heat shield. Lots of random stuff on the turrets. Maybe an observation device before a cupola. I don't know where the cupola is yet. This looks like a Toro kind of in a way. To be honest, I don't know.
Them speaks volumes about what you're capable of.
What's the Bombi? Rip on.
For the first operation, you'll get the Windhund, a tier 8 tank destroyer. This is a vehicle built for stealth ops that stays in the shadows until it delivers the fatal blow.
I'm so
With a
not
good rate of
interested. I
fire,
don't care.
high
I'm
shell
sorry.
Velocity and deadly penetration.
I'm
This
sorry.
can bring down even the biggest prey. All of this makes the Windhund the perfect sniper. And its good maneuverability in siege mode means this hunter won't become the hunted. The Windhund is an experienced, persistent predator that won't stop until it tears off its opponent's tracks, and then their turret.
Can we just appreciate the Wargaming cinematic department and like art department? Because like those guys always deliver, man. This one is the one I'm interested about. Very, very, very sloped, by the way. Extremely sloped. Like this does not you know, a lot of slopes are like way more like this. So when you shoot a little bit from above, the slope kind of becomes flat in a way. It's so easy to pen. But this slope looks extremely sloped.
You'll get a new Tier 10 tank, the VZ6.
450 average damage, 315 premium penetration. They don't really make tanks that go above 320 for tier 10 in terms of penetration. 11 seconds. -8, okay. 2.2k base HP. 330. Man, you know, for this you need to see the armor model. 45 top speed. So slap a turbo on that bad boy. It's like 50 plus. Sub 10 seconds reload. Might be interesting.
Is a model breakthrough heavy tank you can rely on in any
Cupola seems to be very far back.
battlefield situation. Its armor is as interesting to study as it is hard to penetrate. The lower glacis is protected against heat shells with a screen.
It is a heat shield. That's crazy. All right, I'm really curious to see the armor model of this one.
The upper glacis has a sharp angle and deflects APCR shells.
That's what I was
like rubber
talking about.
balls.
That's what I was talking about, yeah.
The turret is very tough and shielded by screens. There's a cupola, of course, but good luck hitting it.
That is crazy. This tank looks crazy. What the hell?
At the same time, the vehicle quickly reaches and maintains a speed of 45 kilometers per hour. Just as a breakthrough heavy tank should. But unusually for this role, it boasts 8 degrees of gun depression. This gives the Dravec versatility, as does its handy gun with 450 HP of damage per shot. A powerful Tier 10 is already an impressive reward, but that's only the second operation of the 3.
This tank looks really, really interesting. I mean, really interesting, to be honest. Need to see the armor model against tier 10 penetration values. But the turret seems amazing from like first look. The upper hull seems like, you know, because you have -8, the slope will always work in your favor. And the heat shield on the, okay, this just looks crazy.
The end of your path, you'll climb even higher. Higher than ever before. There, you'll find the Black Rock, Sector 3's main reward.
Look at that barrel, bro.
The rarest, most coveted vehicle in all of World of Tanks 2.0. This is a next-generation heavy tank to take on any challenge. It's maneuverable, meaning it's always on time to make a decisive contribution. And its armor is typically American in the best possible way.
Typically American means a very trolley upper hull, right? Especially when, okay, every American tank is an E4, E3, or E5. You're always trying to peak kind of at an angle, so the upper hull becomes super angled. Basically, you're not penning, but also at the same time, the lower plate gets on an angle where the farthest part of it doesn't really get penned, so like the furthest part, and doesn't really get penned, and is a bit below the hull as well. That's usually like pretty tough to pen, and then you have like the actual lower plate. So I guess that's what they mean.
It also boasts a handy gun with a mechanic that's as useful as it is interesting. The Black Rock's gun is like an assault rifle. It switches between single shots and bursts. Most of the time, it fires 1 shot at a time, but land 2 penetrating hits, not necessarily in a row, and the next shot will become a 2-shell burst. And it won't even affect your reload time.
It's actually, it's like a bonus shell. It's the potent mechanic. It's actually a very potent mechanic, rewarding good shooting. What was it, 2 shells in a row?
The Black Rock's gun is like an assault rifle. It switches between single shots and bursts. Most of the time, it fires 1 shot at a time, but land 2 penetrating hits, not necessarily in a row. And
so not in a row. Okay, so yeah, it's like a bonus shell that you then have to use. Could be a very potent mechanic, but it also depends on the engagement, of course. You know what I mean? Like, this is a perfect engagement for it, but if you're like shooting a little bit more distance, it's going to be a whole lot different. It's a very interesting mechanic, though.
The next shot will become a 2-shell burst. and it won't even affect your reload time.
Very little bloom though. Did you see the bloom after the first shell? The second shell, rewatch this part for a second, yeah?
And the next shot will become a 2-shell burst. And it won't
The shell, basically it didn't bloom.
even affect your reload time. It's simple and it's effective. The Black Rock is a vehicle for the best of the best, and it lives up to that title. With top-tier characteristics, versatility, and a unique mechanic, this isn't a vehicle you earn, then leave to gather dust in your garage. No, the Black Rock is made to rule the battlefield. These are the rarest and most coveted vehicles of the new...
Okay, that was the video. Interesting. Do we have any statistas here? So, well, all the missions are here. Okay, so let's go over them 7 times. Fine. Having total damage caused and blocked by armor equal to or exceeding twice your HP. It's fine because you can do it by just damage. But the top layer, fine. 1000 HP of damage to immobilize enemy vehicles or block. Ugh. Fine, and not that hard, but destroy 2 enemy medium or heavy tanks. We talked about this. What the heck is this, man? Block 1500 HP of damage while your tank remains stationary. Dumb mission. Yeah, just absolutely dumb mission. I'm sorry. What is that? What is, bro? That's so dumb. I'm glad that the first parameter is just damage, because this one is actually just dumb. Dumb. Fine. I mean, fine. I just don't like kill missions either. I'm just a whiny little bitch, I know. This one is an annoying one again. 2000 HP of damage to enemy vehicles that hit your vehicle at least once. There's no ore here. I don't really like this mission, to be honest, because it forces you to get shot. It also depends what hit means. Does hit mean they just shot you and you bounce, or he actually penetrated you? Need clarification on this to know how annoying it is. I mean, the most games only last 3 minutes, so that's not a problem. High caliber, fine. Some skill mission. 3000 HP of damage to enemy medium and heavy tanks. Yeah, okay. Again, I don't like when it does this, but you know, 1500 damage to 100 meters or less. 1000 HP of damage to enemy vehicles at a distance of 200 meters. That's fine. That's actually not that hard. Damage 5 times to enemy vehicles by firing from a clinch distance. What is that, bro? Like, what is that? Who thinks of something like this? Thank God there's an ore here, because this is so dumb. Dumb mission counter. I mean, that's fine. This is so dumb. This is just like the other. This is just like the 15 missions for 260 and stuff. That's fine. Fine. Fine, because there's an ore, but still annoying. Jesus Christ. Fine, because it includes medium tanks, I guess. If it was only lights, holy, there aren't many vehicles spotted by you. Okay, 5 in a row. Okay, this is fine. Fine, but annoying because you can't shoot damn shots. Cause and assist a lot of cause and assist a total of 4000. It's fine, to be honest. Fine. 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 But fine, but annoying. I'm still gonna say it's annoying. Story 4. I know it's ambush, I understand, but let me just complain. Yeah, people always saying I'm not critical enough, and now I'm being critical, so let me be critical. Fine. It's not that high. Fine. Dumb. Dumb. Fine. Fine. I mean, for this, you literally would just do the SPG mission. Experience earned, fine. Fine. Fine, because it's 24. This is just Windhund, though. These look fine. These look fine. More fine, yeah? These look more fine. Let's see. Operation Dravec. Let's see. Fine, because it's only one. Already annoying. Annoying. Fine, because you can cause damage. Fine, to be honest. Fine. Fine, because total damage counts. It's fine. It's, you know, it's fine, I think. A bit annoying, but fine. Still dumb. Thankfully, there's an ore. Fine. Dumb. Just dumb. Super annoying, to be honest. Fine because of this. Kind of annoying. Fine. So I guess the missions just follow the same trend, right? So let's check out the Black Rock and give our opinion there. Top player on both teams, damage cost, destroy 3 enemy vehicles of dumb, because it wants you to be both doing damage and making kills at the same time. I don't like it. Fine. 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 A little annoying. Dumb still. This is so dumb. It's actually super dumb. Dumb. There's some really dumb ones in here. I'm sorry. The ones that I said dumb in the beginning just continue to be dumb. This will be pretty hard, but you know, possible. Jesus. 9,000 for ambush 15. Where did this come from? How much was it here? Like, how much was it here? 6,000. So we jumped up by 3,000? Jesus, that's a big increase, though. That's actually a very big increase. Jesus Christ. Dumb. The ore is dumb. As well. Stunning removal. 9. I mean, no, not really that dumb, to be honest. It's one good light battle on Prokhorovka. Yeah. Maybe I'm just a crybaby. You know, guys? Like, maybe I'm just a crybaby. You could say that I'm a crybaby, but, you know, it's fine. So these are the total mission rewards. 40 million credits, 15,000 bonds, 200,000 free XP. Not too shabby. Components. Meh. There's no BIA on them. Mentoring licenses as well. I mean, nice rewards, I think, to be honest. Pretty nice rewards, nonetheless. Yeah, somehow I've managed to yap for 30 minutes about this. I hope you guys enjoyed my perspective on these personal missions and my general opinion as well. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments down below. If you disagree with something, let me know in the comments down below as well. And if you have your own opinion, let me know in the comments down below as well. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys all in the very next one. Ciao, ciao.